Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here. Just kidding, it's just me, Louie. We're gonna be drawing SpongeBob SquarePants. Just kidding. We're gonna be drawing Kermit the Frog. The other day on, I guess, social media in general, Kermit the Frog released a nice video of him playing the banjo, doing Rainbow Connection. And, you know, for the whole pandemic thing going on, a little bit of, you know, bring up everyone's spirits. So today we're going to draw Kermit. Alright, so let's start with his head. Grab your pens and your pencils and your paper, or just watch as the magic happens. So we're going to kind of do like a diamond, but with curvy edges. If you want to do hard edges to start off like that, and then just curve it when you feel comfortable, you can do that too. So there you go, that's his head. Let's do our crosshairs, and then we're gonna do his eyeballs. You can draw circle right there, kind of in the middle. Another one right here, like so. Now let's do his, you know, this part, the bottom part here, we're going to bring down a little bit more actually, because his mouth is going to be open. Then draw his body. It's about the same size as his head almost. Just kind of do an oval right there, like so. And then we're going to draw him on a log, so you can kind of put his feet up like this, draw a line, let's say about almost a little past halfway the length of his body there. It's going to be his knee. It's going to come back down, a little curvy line going down here, almost about the same size. And then you can do a little triangle down there for his feet, a little bigger. Then over here we'll draw a line coming out and going down, just like so. Both lines about the same size. Same triangle down there, about the same, you know, try to make it the same size as this one. These are his feet. Then we're gonna have his arms coming out from about here. Draw your line, and then another one here. We're gonna have the banjo right in the center. The banjo is gonna cover up most of his body, but we still gotta build it out, you know. Draw a little oval for his hand. We'll do his fingers now in a moment. And then this one, draw a line going straight out and then up like that. You know what? I'm thinking, let's put where the banjo is going to be. So the banjo is going to be kind of off a little bit to the side here. We're going to see a little bit of his body. It's going to cover some of his leg there. Try to get a nice circle going right there. And then down the center here, that'll be the, you know, I don't know what that's called in a banjo. Silly me. Alright, so now I'm gonna erase this line here. We're gonna put his hand over here. A little, you know, the oval for the hand. We're gonna have his fingers touching the cords, so what we want to do is make sure we have room for those fingers, and these two lines should be about the same length. So maybe right there. Let's do some little lines here for his fingers. One, he's got 4 fingers here, and a thumb, just like us. The thumb you wouldn't be really be able to see, so you don't have to worry about drawing the thumb. Over here, he's going to be picking the banjo strings right in the center. So let's actually plan for that a little bit better. So that'll be his thumb right there, index, middle finger, and then his ring finger and his pinky can kind of come out a little bit like that. Like so. And then let's see here. Now we got the basic structure built out. So let's kind of draw a log for him to sit on. The log doesn't have to be anything perfect. I'm gonna kind of do a little. The log's gonna kind of curve up right there. Then come down here. I'm gonna draw a little circle for where the log goes into the water, and then comes out here. And in this picture, I'm kind of imagining that he's sitting on a log that's sort of just jutting out of the swamp water. And then maybe we can do a few little wavy waves, ripples, I mean. Like that. As long as we're down here, let's make those toes. 4 little triangles. Like that. Like that. Good job. Alright. Let's do some facial stuff. Let's put where his mouth's gonna be. So his mouth is gonna come out like that, and then come right back up from the center point. Little curvy things there for the mouth. And then you wanna come in just about right there and start having the bottom part of the mouth comes out like that, sort of like a little triangle. There you go. I'm gonna bring it out a little bit farther. And then this will be his tongue right there. A little half moon going on. I'm gonna ink all this black when I start the inking. Now his eyes aren't perfect circles. They kind of, right around 1/3 of the way, they sort of go into his head. So we're gonna erase this kind of area right there. Now let's put his his pupils. I'm gonna do a little circle there. Actually, hold on. Let's lower that a little bit, bring it out. So let's do crosshairs for his eye here. So his eyes kind of are a little bit. Let's put the pupil right there in the center. And then he's kind of got these, like that, this line kind of going through his pupils there. You can play with that till, it just looks right and doesn't look creepy. It looked kind of creepy at first when I did it, to me. There you go. Look at him. What a handsome frog. I like Kermit. He started off on Sesame Street. Oh wait, no, he did not start off on Sesame Street. But he was on Sesame Street when it first premiered. Okay. Now we are going to draw his trademark, I don't even know what you call these, his little collar. But let's do that closer towards the end so that we know where everything else is going to be. Let's go ahead and add some more shape to his arms. Like that. And then make sure okay, we were just talking about the collar, so we can kind of draw one of his little collar things coming out as the arm. There you go. I went ahead and broke my own rule and drew the collar. I'll probably move that around later as I build more of the body, but for now it's fine right there. There you go. And as far as this banjo goes, I'm going to do the best we can. I am looking at a reference photo of a banjo. You can pull up a photo too if you like. Or just wing it. Winging it is fun. So I'll just add some more definition to the fingers there. There you go. Let's do the same for the legs. Again, the banjo's kind of covering up a lot of the leg there, so not too much to worry about there. And then the other leg. Alright. You know, Kermit's body reminds me a lot of Woody's body from Toy Story. Like the sort of dangly arms and legs. You know what, I'm looking now at the picture and this arm looks way longer than all the other appendages, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. So it's about that. So let's do something like there. And that. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Actually, now this one looks too short. So I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. No. Let's see. It does go out like that. There we go. I think that's better. There we go. Perfect. Draw those fingers. Draw that arm. Yeah, that's better. Now we'll kind of build out this banjo. It's gonna cross over his arm there. If you want to use a ruler or some sort of straight edge tool for this, feel free. And then here we've got the end of the banjo there. Just drawing some detail on the banjo. A little design that I see here on my reference photo. You can go ahead and put whatever you want there. Sort of kind of curves like that. And then there's, I guess this is where the chords sort of end up. Alright. And then this sort of ends right there. And if you can find some sort of circle shape around you that's generally about the size of his banjo, you can use that as a as sort of a reference for where the banjo goes. I unfortunately do not have anything like that around here, so I'm just kind of doing it old school style. Okay, I'm gonna draw this little, seems to be a little metal piece right here at the end of the banjo. So I'll just do one of these. Looks like that, almost like a mask, it seems. Now the banjo has this sort of white part right there, and then this will be another line going around like that. It's got like a dark area behind it, sort of a dark circle, and then another line just around the whole thing. I hope you guys can hear that banjo music I got playing in the background. I'm gonna add just some lines here for the log. lines here. We're just gonna draw some lines going down. The 4 string, it's 4 strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll make that more obvious when we ink it, of course. I'm gonna bring his eyes just up a little, like that. There we go. Now I'm gonna draw a little line right here. Kermit usually has a little line right there, just to show his nose. Then here we're gonna do another little line here for his mouth. And we'll probably ink that with a thinner pen. Alright. Looks like we got Kermit pretty much built out. So let's go ahead and start inking it. Trusty number 8 micron. And for some smaller lines, let's see what I got here. Got that. Another number 8, just in case it runs out of ink. Ah, number 5. That'll work. What's this? Number 3. Even better. Even better. So let's just start inking. And inking I find very relaxing because you're just sort of following the steps that you not the steps, the outline that you just finished building out. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? Actually, I've never heard any other song about rainbows other than Rainbow Connection. So I don't really know what Kermit's talking about. It's a beautiful song and I get the message. I just don't understand. I just don't know any other songs other than Rainbow Connection that's about rainbows. If you know of any, let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I want to be on Kermit's level, but I just don't know what he's referencing there. I gotta tell you, I love the Muppets. I think if I had to live the rest of my life in some sort of alternate universe from, like, you know, a movie or television, I'd probably go with the Muppets. I almost would go with Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but, you know, where cartoons are real, and Toontown. But I feel like it's also really dangerous. The Muppets don't seem as dangerous. The Muppets world. And you guys remember those commercials when they were on Denny's commercials? They were all over Denny's at one point. Alright, I really want to use a straight edge for inking this banjo. So let's see what I got lying around. Ah, picture frame. Lined it up. Let's try this one. Didn't look so good. There we go. And now let's do this side. Sorry if my head is kind of in the way there. go. Nice. I'll probably have to do the same thing for the strings. Let me check the camera. Alright. Looking okay there. Ooh, I switched markers and this one seems to have a lot more ink. Very nice. Okay. Now I'm going to be very careful with this circle. It's not a perfect circle, but it'll do. Again, if you've got something lying around that could, you know, do the circle for you, by all means, do it. Or, I mean, use it. Would make more sense. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do those banjo strings. So, 1. Where's that tiny? 3. Okay. And these strings will be going all the way down. Sorry if I'm not talking too much on this particular part. I'm just trying to line them up as best as I can. And as always, when I'll be coloring this right after, and we'll be posting it to my Instagram in a couple days. Ah, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's keep inking old Kermit. Hard part's done. Let's have some fun. There you can see some of his body. Whew. Okay, and just sort of come down like that. Just follow your line work. And if you are following along with me, please send me your work. I'd love to see it. And I'd love to post it on my social media and show off your work as well for all to see. Just gonna add some wood lines. You can just kind of draw some jagged lines like that. And I'm gonna take a thinner marker and add some more lines there. Kind of make it look like it's got some depth and definition You can kind of draw them close to the other lines that you made. Since wood tends to kind of look like that. The thickness of the pieces that sort of jut out. Cool. Now I'm gonna kind of add another little back part to this log, like as if it's hollow, and then when I color it in, I'll make that area darker. There. Let's see, what do we got missing? Is that everything? I think that's everything. Let's color in his eyes. Where's my... There you are. You little scamp. What's your favorite Muppet song? Mine is Moving Right Along. And as always, let's draw that outline. And then we can erase the pencil work. Oh, I see something I forgot. Why didn't you guys tell me? Right here. There we go. And this line here. Cool. I always do this kind of thick outline around the whole thing. I think it helps it sort of pop out a little bit. I don't know. Seems to me it gives it a little more life. And like I made a little jagged line right there, so whoop, I can cover it up with this nice thick line. Sometimes the lines around the edges get a little jumbled up. So that's what this is for. I'm gonna actually do the dark line around Kermit and the log. Usually I just do a line around the whole thing, but Kermit I think should also be sort of popping out on his own. And then I'll do the log as well. Skidly boo, scott bop 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 diddly doo. You like bluegrass music? I do. It's the only country music I like. I don't like country music except bluegrass. Probably all the years of going to Disney, being in Frontierland. Very happy memories, and in Frontierland, this is what you hear. Bam, bam, bam. Almost reaching the home stretch. All right. And the music's ended. Well, we're not really done, because I still want to actually. I didn't ink the. Ooh, that is not a 5. I'm gonna draw these little ripples here. They just sort of curve along. There you go. And yeah, that's good. The rest I'll color in. And just one more looky over. A little, blowing it a little bit. You know what, I think those lines, what is this? What number is this here? Oh, whatever it is, it's running out of ink. The lines on the banjo, I think actually are supposed to go all the way down like that. I'll kind of do that. There. Alright, let's erase the pencil work. And then we'll sign it. And that's that. That's Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here. Piggy. Piggy, what are you doing? Oh, Kermit, I love you. Mm. Cut it out, frog! Hey, Kermit, try my banana cream pie. It's not gonna... Fozzie, that's not gonna splatter on my face, is it? Oh, Kermit. You figured out the joke before I got to do it. Ah, that's okay, Fozzie. You'll get me next time. Oh. My favorite's Gonzo, but I don't do a great Gonzo. Ah, the great Gonzo. Haha, see what I did there? Alright. Let's sign this frog. Oh, little pencil left. Right here's a nice spot. Louis. Cute. And there you have Kermit. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. And hope you have a great rest of your day.